He's back. Hey guys, Nightfall here, and yesterday, Mark Rubin broke the silence on Twitter. He was seemingly gone for quite some time, and in that time, things seemed to fall apart on XDefiant. There have been sketchy patches that aren't really patching anything and making changes that nobody asked for. And not to mention the drama that's unfolded over this last week or two with the top players and one of his lead developers on the game, allowing them to break TOS in about 6 different ways, all while ruining your experience on this game. So let me first start by putting one of his tweets up here where he explains why he's been out. Apparently he's been visiting his mother, who from the context of the rest of this tweet isn't doing very well. So I want to first say that we should all send some sort of prayers or good vibes his way. Whatever you believe in, send it to him and his family, because that shit cannot be easy. Losing someone never is, especially when it's someone that close to you, and in his case, someone who raised him. Regardless of my thoughts on him as the lead on XDefiant, as a person, I have no ill will towards him or anyone because I'm not that kind of person. And that would be silly to extend the dislike or criticism beyond a video game. However, the rest of this tweet should have us a little intrigued. He says when he got back, meaning he has already been back, he was dealing with the team restructure and adding more devs to the project. But just the other day, they supposedly laid off 29 employees at Ubisoft San Francisco, so it's a little strange to see all this happening back to back like that. But also the fact that he's been back for some time now, granted we don't know exactly how long, it would mean that he should be aware of all the drama that's been going on, right? So now the lingering question is, will he take action regarding anything that's been happening? Now, setting expectations, we shouldn't be looking for anything crazy here. People shouldn't be losing their jobs over this, but I'm curious for those who have been keeping up with the Twitter group chat drama, what sort of punishments should be issued for those involved? In my opinion, the developer that's heading that group chat, allowing all of this stuff to go down right in front of him, Aches, needs a sit down and talk to and explain to him that he needs to draw the line very thick between friends and his job, because they cannot cross over, and that is unacceptable. Now let's talk about the players that are actually breaking the TOS. For starters, a stop needs to be put on playing each other's accounts and buying of level 40 accounts to play ranked. That needs to cease immediately. Then the smurfing needs to be addressed. You have an easy list of who's doing it and what their smurf names are because they stream it with the title smurfing/boosting on Twitch. All of their smurf accounts need to be banned permanently. Main accounts should get a 3 to 7 day suspension from matchmaking. Either way you look at it, sanctions need to be handed down, because if not, it's setting a very bad precedent that they allow players to break TOS routinely under their watch and nothing ever happens to them. But he also had some other eye-opening tweets like this one, a reply to someone asking for search and destroy, to which he responded, that game mode itself is already done and ready to go. Now, they're just getting the finishing touches on the spectator cam. So the spectator cam, for those who haven't played a search and destroy game mode before, when you die, you don't respawn, and instead you spectate your teammates. They need to get that camera and the UI built for this so that they can have that, which also should allow them to bring in kill cams shortly after that, if not right alongside of it. Kill cams have been another long-awaited feature in this game, and it's been something they have been working on for quite a bit of time now. I am a little curious how this will work, because a lot of the game modes you respawn pretty quick, and watching a kill cam that's long enough to show the entire gunfight with the person who killed you will only add delay to that. But what do you think? Will kill cams slow down the game? Imagine being in a clutch scenario in ranked and you or a teammate didn't get back to the point to contest it in time, and were about 2 seconds out because they chose to watch the kill cam in its entirety, causing them to be a little late to the point and ultimately costing you the game. Really concerned with how or if they can even balance this, but then he dropped this major bombshell about the Spiderbot, saying he is thinking about removing it from the game as an ability entirely and giving DedSec a new ability alongside the hijack one. I really don't know why there's so much controversy over the Spiderbot. It gets so much undeserved hate. There's so many ways to counter it. Even just running away from it works too, but I think the bigger issue here is instead of trying to balance it, they're talking about scrapping a whole ability after just 3 months into the game. How about lower its health, lower the amount of damage it does to the person, because right now it's ridiculous, and make the way to get it off of you button mash a random button. There are ways to balance it to make it work, but this is a slippery slope, because have you ever really seen an ability in this game get a real buff since the game launched? Everything has been getting nerfed because all people do is complain. Echelon's intel suit is now unusable, and those that still use it over the ghillie suit, I immediately suspect of having wall hacks just trying to mask it as Echelon scans. They've been nerfing the Spiderbot. They nerfed Phantoms a little bit, and I'm pretty sure Cleaners caught a stray at some point too. It's just annoying that everything gets a nerf and nothing ever gets buffed to these abilities, but I think the more concerning part of all this is that they're willing to scrap an entire ability just to appease people. I don't like that at all. He does say that he would like to see the Spiderbot face-hugging MVP animation, which I think would be kind of hilarious. But then he actually expanded on that original tweet, stating the idea he has in mind for DedSec would counter the firebomb, which is very interesting because they did toss around the idea of a jamming sort of ability early on that we did get to see a version of during testing, but hasn't been seen since. Whatever they decide to do, it will never make everyone happy, and the sooner they realize that, the better. I am still excited for the future of this game despite people actively trying to take it out behind a barn and kill it, but I'm also nervous at the same time, mostly because of the recent drama and him saying he's already been back and we haven't really seen any kind of action taken. If that stuff isn't handled or taken care of, it may cause me and others to leave this game entirely, which I know a lot of those top players would really love, but I just can't and won't support a team of corrupt developers that has a group chat that's so casual with these so-called pro players and is only listening to their feedback and allowing them to break TOS right under their noses. This is almost exactly how Rainbow Six Siege took a nosedive before Jinxie stepped in and revived it. So allow me to be this game's Jinxie. Help me help you all by trying to save the game that we can all enjoy and put these top ranked rats in their place. Being a high rank isn't an excuse for you to break TOS or just be an asshole. They know who they are and they don't care. They don't care about the game. They don't care about you. All they care about is getting what they want. But anyway, if you enjoyed the content, please leave a like on the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What sort of punishments do you think these players should get? And how do you feel about all the Spiderbot talk? Go check out my other content. Make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. And I'll catch you in the next one.